If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
Pregame for the NFL. Now, honest to God, it's been like an 8.5 week pregame, I think, for going in. What are you doing on Sunday? What's your role on game day and how you get into this thing on Sunday?
I bring the game to life for you, my man.
Are you?
I do. I bring the game to life.
In high definition?
I get you down in 1080 HD and I show you trench warfare and I give you a little defensive schemes.
You're not going to slap him, are you?
Nah.
Okay.
I pull the claws out. I'm just a big cuddly teddy bear. Nah, I'm not a grizzly anymore. I don't attack.
You're not a gladiator anymore?
I can't tell holding nothing right now. I can't tell holding a wet paper bag right now.
How's your body holding up after all that contact? And let's talk a little bit about the Players Association and what's happening here and the fight that they're having. We had Comrade Dober come over here. We got a lot of older players. You concerned a little bit about the bumps and bruises? I mean, I'm sure you have
Dober
friends.
And them played in a different era. They played in a very different era. You know, you have to take your hats off to them. They played in the aspirin and ice era, I like to say. That's the only two medicines you had. You put ice on it and you took an aspirin. That was it. Smoke a cigarette and you drink beer in halftime. They played in a different era. That's not the game anymore. Modern medicine, they don't even cut you open anymore to do your shoulders. I mean, everything's a scope now. Scope for ACL. The medicine is far beyond anything that, you know, they could comprehend from.
But do you wake up feeling like a football player today?
I wake up feeling like a human being. That's what I wake up feeling.
Well, that's good for you.
At no point did I ever take a shot, because you have to take care of yourself. That's the biggest thing with the NFL. Be a professional on, off the field, and take care of yourself, because your body's your business. And when you don't feel like playing, don't play. Trust me, because they're looking for somebody to take your job. Every year, every snap, every minute.
But that's the pressure that gets you out there, is that somebody's going to take your job.
No, pressure busts pipes. It's understanding what you're in. Knowing's half the battle. I know you want my job, but I'm going to be healthy enough to feel my job every time. When I'm not healthy, I'm going to go on the sideline and you put the guy in that's behind me. That's the one thing that, you know, most guys like. Darren McFadden started his NFL career off going to Buffalo and Oakland and took a shot the first week ever. Now, what do you think the rest of his career is? All downhill from that point, because you didn't start under your own power. I've always questioned dudes that would talk about, I want to get a shot, and just 1 week of football, my man. If it's a Super Bowl, maybe I'll consider a shot, but nah, because you might not ever get back to this.
Well, what about Freeney? What would you say if you're in that position? If that could have been you.
If he comes into you today, what would you say to him?
Make a decision for yourself, my man. The way I look at it, I got 78 million reasons why not, and I already hold a championship. Signing for $78 million is different than collecting it.
Who's sure? Who's going to win?
Sure. If he's no longer spinning and sacking the quarterback because of that ankle, in another year they're going to ask, let me see that contract.
No, you're right.
Trust me, you have to look to 5 years down the road. Right. Don't look at 5 minutes down the road.
Who's going to win?
You know what, I'm looking at it right now, and I had to coach early. When you're telling me that three-headed monster is no longer a three-headed monster with Peyton and those two defensive ends going after your quarterback, I like the Saints. Wow. I mean, just a gut feeling just says.
I think you're the first guy that sat down and said that you like the Saints. Yeah.
The first guy sat down and told you Freeney's not going to play.
We're the first ones here to tell you you're going to the Hall of Fame.
Thank you.
You're going.
Thank you.
More than Sapp better be
slam dunk.
Thanks for coming by, man. It's good meeting you.
Always a pleasure,
cheers.
fellas.
All right, there he goes.
Thanks,
Warren Sapp.
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.